Mind then says, okay, what does it take to create what the heart wants? You need tomatoes, spaghetti, right? So the mind starts searching because it's about to manifest. The mind is given to us to manifest the desires of our hearts. So it's searching. Do we have this? Do we have that? Do we have this? Do we have this? If the mind encounters an obstacle, you don't have tomatoes, it will attempt to say, okay, can I still cook it without tomatoes? If the answer is no, then it says, goes to the heart. We don't have tomatoes. We need to go and buy tomatoes. Are you willing to invest energy? Do you still want this? If you still want it, then we need money, we need resources to go get it. The heart can say yes or no. The heart can change its mind and say, okay, mind, if we cannot get spaghetti because we don't have tomatoes, what else can we get? I can settle for rice, because the heart is not willing to get up, invest more energy, and do the work. The reason I'm explaining this is the heart of what determines what people pay for and what people don't pay for. If the heart does not release energy and expand desire, trust me, people are not going to invest cash, because cash, money, is used in the fulfillment of the heart's desire. The heart is the one that gives approval for which money will be spent, what time will be spent, how much energy will be invested in anything. So when you don't touch the hearts and minds of people, when you don't get them to open up their hearts, when you don't get them to trust you, to open up, nothing flows from that heart. A closed heart does not spend, because people can choose to hold their resources, hold their time, hold their resources, hold their money, and yet they are telling the mind, go and cook me spaghetti. This is part of the frustration many people face. They are insisting the mind to produce for them what they are unwilling to invest energy and resources in. That's why many people are stuck. That's why many people are stuck. They say they want success, but when it is time to invest to gain success, they don't, the heart is closed. And part of what closes the heart is fear, doubt, and a sense of limitation. When people don't feel like, oh, limited time, limited resources, they close the heart, and yet they are telling the mind to perform a result. The mind also gets frustrated. How can you tell me to do this when you're not releasing resources? This is the internal battle many people have to reconcile. The reason I'm sharing this to this level of detail is that part of impact that you can deliver for your prospect, if they are stuck, if you're trying to sell and offer them transformation, and you can see, right, objections. This is what really creates objections in sales, right? Fears, doubts, limitations, is lack of clarity, is lack of consciousness of the greater results that they will gain when they open their heart. So it's a symptom of a closed heart. When people have their hearts closed, no matter what they're saying, you're showing them, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, they are not moved. You are presenting this, you're presenting that, you're presenting this. They're like, no, why? Because there's fear, there's doubt, there's a limitation. They feel they don't have money. They feel like what they're holding is like a bird in the hand, right? It's like their conditions. They want to stay in survival mode versus opening their heart to explore. This is why you have to go into the belief of people. What's making them behave that way? What do they believe? And part of what they believe could be a frame of thoughts that is making them afraid, making them doubt, and making them feel limited. So part of manifestation, part of the work you can do is when you unlock belief system that actually cripples people from opening their hearts, from trusting, okay, is that you actually have to do extra work to eliminate fears, eliminate doubts, right? Remove limitations so that their hearts can move from survival mode and they can have an emotional release, right? Because people who buy, right, they buy, right, because their heart is open to what is being presented. Your heart has to be open to achieving greater results. You have to believe again positively about something better, because if someone is presenting an offer, right, that says you can be this, you can be influential, you can be powerful, join this, only those who believe it, only those who open their hearts, right, and open it in a sense and have a sense of possibility and activate desire will move in that direction, will release energy to the mind to say, let's go get that. Let's go. Let's attend. Right? So the heart is the one that gives permission for the mind to spend money, time, and resources. You see why this human design is so important. So when you feel like people are not moving, people are not responding, you need to start asking, what are they afraid of? Are they doubting? Are they confused? Or do they have some form of limitation? Because once you understand what those things are, you can address it head on and remove those barriers. And once those things drop off, people's hearts can open and they can then allocate time and prioritize it. So, this is why this is so important. Okay, let's go into emotions. Again, when I explain all of this, then you have your final assignment, and we'll close out today. But again, there are so many other things I want you to touch on because they are all interconnected.